If you've not visited Ashton Gardens at Thanksgiving Point in the summer, you are missing out. That's a close-up of Snowflake. I'm standing by Jason Dunn in this sponsored interview. He's the owner of Reptile Adventures, does 2 shows here at Ashton Gardens all throughout the summer. Who are you holding, Jason?
So right here with me is actually Pomegranate. It's a red-footed tortoise who's getting given to us through part of our rescue program that we do. And red-footed tortoises are actually a tropical species of tortoise. Most people think they're desert dwellers, but they love to be in the tropics as well.
I'm actually with everyone, the most popular guy at Thanksgiving Point right now, because we're walking over to do the interview and kids just crowd around you. Do they love these shows?
Okay, so it is very, very exciting. When I first started doing live animal programs, people would run from something like this. But in just the few years we started doing this, now it seems like kids gravitate towards it. So I don't know if there's a shift in public interest towards these animals, or I just got a really good group of audiences here at Thanksgiving Point. But they're loving it. The audiences love it, parents love it. I think parents secretly have more fun in the shows than the kids do. I think the kids have more fun after the show when they get to meet and pet all these animals.
Well, and speaking of kids, who are your lovely assistants that we have holding a very large snake?
So this is my oldest daughter, Aislinn, my little dinosaur wrangler, Evea, and my little wildlife warrior, Evelyn.
And this is all in the family.
This is all in the family.
When it comes to reptiles, I mean, they don't mind, obviously, holding any of them.
Yeah, they were born doing this. So we actually started this company as a nonprofit. So everything we do a lot of education programs for schools. We're getting out there teaching people to avoid, or not to avoid, but how to be around nature in a safe and responsible way while appreciating wildlife. We also teach about fossils. We love talking dinosaurs. But
is Snowflake heavy? Is she heavy to hold?
But she's right here, a bodybuilder right here. She's got this. She's super strong. And then my other little wranglers here holding her up. She can be pretty dang heavy though. She's about 55-ish pounds.
Do you notice the kids are holding Snowflake, not me? That's by design. Let's talk about dinosaurs though, because there are 5 different worlds at Ashton Gardens right now, and we are standing in Colossal Valley. You can see those big dinos behind us that everyone's stopping to check out. Are all reptiles dinosaurs?
Okay, so this is where it gets super fascinating, because this entire world of how animals are related to each other confuses most people, but it's really not that complicated. Once you're in a group, you're never allowed out of that group in the world of science. So dinosaurs share an ancestor with other reptiles, right? Therefore, they are always going to be a reptile. But not all reptiles branched off of that group. A lot of times when I'm doing shows, I'll ask kids, what's your favorite dinosaur? And they'll say, Megalodon. Well, Megalodon's a big prehistoric shark, so most of the time people think prehistoric or big equals dinosaur, when really there's many dinosaurs who are not prehistoric, like your chickens. They are very much dinosaurs. The robins in your backyard, they are very much dinosaurs. But this tortoise, this python right here, not dinosaurs. So even though they look prehistoric, they are definitely not dinosaurs.
Look at all the cool things you can learn at the Reptile Show. What questions do the kids ask?
Ooh, one of the most common questions is it venomous? And no, the tortoise isn't venomous.
No.
I'm joking, they're asking about that, but no, we don't bring any venomous animals around people.
Can I pet the tortoise?
Absolutely.
And does Pomegranate feel this?
Yeah, he can, yes.
He can feel
and so if he's feeling really warm, you can tickle him on the shell and he'll do a little bit of a dance.
Oh, no way. You kind of tickle his little back right here.
And he'll do this.
You're helping him. Oh, I love it. You're helping him dance, but he's dancing.
Absolutely.
Do they bite? I'm sure that's the question you get all the time.
A very common question is, do they bite? They definitely are not biters. And all these animals go through rigorous behavioral tests that we put them through to see what their demeanors are. And before we ever do a show, we actually wake them up and we actually ask them. And our
what do you ask them if they want to be part of the show?
So I'll give you an example. I'll wake up and I'll open Snowflake's enclosure and I'll give her a gentle little tickle. And if a python does not want to do a show, we call it the shrug. They kind of just gently push you, kind of like this. Ready?
Yeah, ready.
They just gently push you like that, and that's their way of saying not today.
Should I do that if I don't want to do a show that day?
You gotta talk to your boss. Yeah, that's not my job.
Gentle nudge. I can't do it today. Yeah. You're doing shows all the time. Tell people when they can come watch.
Okay, so there's actually a few different types of shows you can watch. You can watch Nick Harris's Free Flight Bird Show, and he's on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10:30 and 11:30. If you want to come meet me, some of these amazing reptiles, which by the way, the birds are still reptiles.
That's right.
Because they're dinosaurs. Yes. But so my show could bring all the birds if I wanted, because it's a reptile show. But I won't do that to you, Nick. But with that said, if you want to come meet these amazing non-bird reptiles, you can come Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 10:30 and 11:30, and you will have a blast, I promise you.
Tickets are on the website, everybody. That's thanksgivingpoint.org. Go to our website for more information, abc4.com/GTU. I get distracted because every kid that walks by just stops and their jaw drops. Your kids will too. And you said the parents love it as well.
Parents have way more fun.
Go check out Reptile Adventures. Jason Dunn and all of your lovely assistants, thank you so much. Say bye, everybody. Come visit.
See you guys.
Later. We have to hold the snake. We can't wave. Bye. I still can't fathom that little 4-year-old with the snake wrapped around her like a hula hoop. Like, it's making me sweat right now. Thanks to our friends at Thanksgiving Point for sponsoring that interview, and make sure you go see the show.